We trying to operate on it because I need somebody to do this at a very high level. And if you want somebody to do it at a very high level, you may have to pay premium. There's a difference between a McDonald's worker and a Chick-fil-A worker. It's because the difference in pay.
And it's great. We really tell you exactly what to do to get to $1 million brand, and people still don't do it. Like
if you not able to like help other people, they're not gonna want to help you.
That's big. Just being able to, clothes is one of those 3 necessities. You need clothes, shelter, food. So clothes is a big thing, and being able to use clothes to change minds. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. All right, I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of World Vision.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of World Vision.
And welcome back to the Activate Your Vision podcast, baby. We back on the channel with another one, a special one. Before we get started though, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, run us up. I'm just going 80,000 subscribers.
And we moving fast.
We are moving fast. We are approaching this almost here. We're gonna be giving another lucky subscriber 100 free t-shirts.
Let's get it.
So make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, run us up.
Look, and make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. Let us know what you learned, all right, to be entered to win those 100 free t-shirts. Let us know if we drop some gems in this one, all right?
Yep, and this is another special episode. We have Malik, alumni
Inner
Circle member, back on the channel.
Second video.
Just to continue to, share those tips. And I think that, from that last video to now, you like at a different space with your brand. So we're gonna be able to, have even more of a high level conversation because you doing $10,000 a month with your brand. You have team members, you have a kiosk, you working every single day with your brand. And before it was, pop-up shops here and there, working on it part-time, but you full-time in your brand. So being able to really translate to the people that's watching this podcast on, I was just in school, now I'm doing my brand full-time and what that really looked like. So
and just to add in there, and my guy's only 19 now?
Yeah, just turned 19.
Hey, let's clap it up for that, man. Let's clap it up for that. We gotta give you flowers right now.
Yeah.
All right, so for those of y'all that's watching this video that may be 18 or under or 21 or under, this go to show you that it's possible. And then for all of my people that may be older than that, this also go to show you that it's possible because anybody can do it. Like literally anybody could do it with this information that we're sharing with you, all right? So don't take this information for granted. Hey, and let's get into it.
So my name Malik. I'm 19 now. I got a clothing brand named Lost Hearts, and the meaning behind Lost Hearts is our generation, we're so caught up on our phone that we never take the time to appreciate the things that are in front of us, and we call it life. So anything you guys love doing outside, whether it's camping, hiking, even just going on a nice walk, that's what Lost Hearts is all about.
Hey, I like that.
That's
so and we're gonna get more into that. So give me your question one more time.
So what is the biggest lesson that y'all learned doing World Vision?
Okay, and I ain't gonna lie, we got one of many, all right? And like we always share the one about Atlanta and how stuff got stolen. And for those of y'all that's watching this video that may have heard that, I got a new one for y'all today, all right? So one of the things that had happened to us early on, bro, is really crazy because like we was in high school and we was doing our brand. We wound up getting t-shirts printed at a screen print shop. So you know how we say, buy the t-shirts wholesale, bring them to the screen printer, let them print on it. You just sit back and make those sales, right? That's how we started. Like that's what we did. And it wasn't pretty at the beginning. Although we had a little skin in the game with doing it, we started switching up our designs a little bit.
And print shops.
And what we didn't notice is that whenever you submit your artwork, you have to tell them what size you want it. Yeah, like you literally have to tell them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like you have to like that little bitty simple small detail could change everything because if you get a design that's printed that's too small, you may not be able to sell it. Or if you get a design that's you want it on the back, but you want it in the middle of the back and not at the top, at the very top of it, that may mess up the way that you wanted to promote and launch this drop. So we went to a screen print shop, bro. We was young. I feel like we was just at the same age as you, if not even younger.
Yep. Probably was younger.
And what happened was two things. It's really crazy because that one and another one happened. But I'm gonna start off with bro, we wound up printing a cheetah print design that said World Vision. At the time, it actually was World Invasion.
Yep.
All right, and they wound up printing the design like 6 inches, and 6 inches is literally like this big. Like that's just world and vision. And at that time, small designs wasn't in. Like people wanted a huge design across their shirt, just like the shirt that you got on, right?
Yeah.
Like you got your logo all the way across it. If it was very small enough, it may not be as significant or as impactful as it is now. I could see it very, very clear. But you make it any smaller than that, I might not be able to see it from, on the other side of the room. So they wound up printing the design too small. And then I ain't gonna lie, bro, like we thought it was one of those businesses where you could be like, oh, I don't like this, print me something new. Or I don't like this, refund me. But with screen printing, like once it's done, it's done.
Yep.
Like it ain't no going back. So if you don't get
and they sent the mock-up approval, so we looked at it,
Technically,
but didn't look at the
size,
measurements of it, and we approved it.
And we approved it. Came back, got the shirts, too small of a print. Me and Marlon was like, honestly, like, we don't want to drop this. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. How I think now would have been so different because I think that we thought about it too much. Like people, even though it was too small for us, we should have allowed our audience to decide if they like it or not. We didn't even give them an opportunity to say, like, that's not small at all. I actually like designs like that, or that's actually a neat design. We wound up just scratching the shirts, bro, and just didn't even drop them.
Yep.
Like, literally didn't drop them. Like, I feel like we just gave them away, which was still cool because we was able to get the brand out there. But, like, now when I look back on it, like, a lot of people take a lot of losses because they want it perfected in their own mind. This you in your own mind trying to say, it ain't right for me, so it ain't right for others. But sometimes you gotta let them look at your art and critique it from there. It's like when I was in art school, they told us you never supposed to walk up to your art piece and say, I don't like this about my art piece. Cause you know what's gonna happen? Everybody that's watching and looking at your art piece and is about to critique it, they gonna look at that thing that you pointed out. So with that being said, I feel like we didn't even allow our audience to even give us feedback based on if they liked it or not. So that was a loss for us, and that was a loss at the beginning. Big loss at the beginning because if you start your brand with
and you spending $800 on some shirts.
$800 on some shirts when you just getting started, yeah.
you out of business, baby.
Yeah.
You are out of business.
You out of business. So I highly recommend just people that's just getting started, like be very particular and be very like what's the word for it? Like be intentional. That's the word for it right there. Be intentional with the sizing of your designs, the garment that is going on, the color of it. Like, and get samples, bro. Like our screen print shop, don't print no design until we say, till they print one shirt, send us a picture, and until we text them back and say disapproved, they don't even print them.
Yep. And that's what we mean by sample. We not literally saying tell your print shop go print up one design and show and that's what you get. Nah, we saying we about to do a full run already. Just send us a picture of the final print that came out that's going to be on all the shirts and let us approve that. So that's what we mean about the sample. I say kind of for me, it's not going to be like something that happens to the brand, but a mindset thing is like you need a team. And we realized that very, very early on, like to where like we always was building a strong group of people that was around us that always wanted to be great. Even to where we was meeting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to talk about how we gonna all be great together or whatnot. And so those people helped us along the way. So they was like, we realized that we needed other people to be able to grow our brand and get where we wanted to get because it was only so much that we could be able to do ourselves. Like we was literally sewing these tags on ourselves, packaging it up, doing the orders, you know what I mean, to when we got in the Business Accelerator program and we got out our apartment and we really started to do the business and, started to create that content, have other people sewing on, then we really started to take it to the next level. And it was always us realizing that we needed a team from the day one. It wasn't a mindset switch where it was like we didn't need nobody. And a lot of people first getting started, like we was already a team. Some people, like you have your brand by yourself. So sometimes you already from the perspective of, is your way or the highway, really. You know what I'm saying? So when you starting a brand by yourself, you may have the tendencies to not start a team faster because you do all the designs, you do the emails, and sometimes you get obsessed with doing those things. I says this, literally your strength becomes your weakness as you grow your brand. So let's just say your strength right now is being at the kiosk, making those sales. Now you may realize that, okay, as an entrepreneur, you need to grow at your weaknesses, or you need to focus on the problems inside of your business. Like entrepreneurs don't focus on the stuff that's running perfect. That don't make sense. Like you ain't gonna go fix something that's not broke, but you go fix the stuff that is broke. So when things become perfect, entrepreneurs already start to feel like, like what I'm doing here, kind of like this already, in motion already. This don't need me. I gotta go fix other things. And is that realization that's gonna help you and allow your brand to grow even faster, because now you're gonna put the things in play to get those people to do that. The reason why you can't grow as fast as you want, because even if, let's just say, and let it happen. If you got 10,000 orders right now, you'll be happy as shit, but you'll be like, how am gonna ship all this out? Yeah. Like, where you gonna put that merch? Like, let's just say you did a pre-order and $10,000 orders came through right there on your first pre-order. You're not even ready for 10,000 orders during your pre-launch. You hoping for that, but in reality, you're not ready because you don't even have a place to put the merch.
Bro, you don't even have a customer service team. People gonna be emailing you saying, "Hey, I ordered the wrong size." You really gotta think of. That's why you have to build systems and build a team, just like Marlon saying, at the small level, right? So you can scale. You can't scale. There's no way you're gonna be able to scale and stay at that level if you don't have systems in place to be able to make it happen. It's like we only able to be at the level in which we are because we built a system that's able to handle the level that we are. You see what I'm saying? So it's like at the very beginning, you have to start immediately thinking about building a team, and people, as soon as you say build a team, they like, I'm giving somebody else my money. That's not the case. You get what I mean? You have to get past your own disbeliefs to be able to build the business that you actually want.
It's some companies, and that's an issue too, because it's some companies that are able to take you to the next level, and they gonna only take from what they make. So let's just say you making $5,000, and our company come in and help you make 20. We saying, okay, we gonna take a percentage of the 15,000 that we help you make. It's only right. Like, I'm part of your team now. I didn't help you make an extra 15,000. You have to, pay for the services. You have to, put money into your team members. Like, that's the reason why, you get the best people sometimes, because they pick, like, if you in the NFL players, what's that? Like, if the best players, they like, well, this might be my last contract. So if I'm only gonna get one more contract, I may need to get all the money I can. So they go shop around, right? So if you want the best people, you already in your mind, we already have it in our mind. We trying to, not saying question the price. We don't want to be overcharged, but like we want to pay for what we want, like, because we want it a certain way. Yeah. Like when you just want anything, you happy with maybe paying the lowest price or just trying to find somebody. But that's not the level that we trying to operate on. Yeah. We trying to operate on it because I need somebody to do this at a very high level. And if you want somebody to do it at a very high level, you may have to pay premium. There's a difference between a McDonald's worker and a Chick-fil-A worker, and it's because the difference in pay.
That's bread, bro. Hey, but let's switch it up a little bit. Let's bring it to you. All right, let's bring it to you. I want you to really just share some of your ups and downs of building your brand, especially at the age that you're at right now. And just give us some of the goods and some of the bads, but really just I want you to help some of the viewers that's watching that may be like not at the level in which you're at right now, but trying to get to at least the level you're at.
How do you make that transition?
How do you make that transition to be able to go from doing $0 to $10,000 a month?
And what that transition looks like.
Okay, boom. So step one, you have to like change the way you think. Cause like that was huge for me. Like I couldn't even like fathom even making X amount of dollars because my mind wasn't there yet. Like your mind has to develop before you get your mind comes first and then the cash gonna follow. So
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I had to develop my mindset, get around high level entrepreneurs. And I would say just start off working on my communication skills. Like I watched one of y'all videos and y'all said just focus on one thing. Y'all had like a pie chart, and it changed the way I thought about everything, because I was trying to do the content, the emails, the tech, like all this stuff, but I wasn't focusing on one thing. So I would say focus on just driving sales to your business, like pop-up shop. Every pop-up shop where you live, you need to be there. Pop up every single place, collect data, get the cash, reinvest in a more product, and just keep it going. Once you have a winning product, then you can start doing like bigger festivals where there's thousands of people, because you already have a winning design, a winning logo. So now you know people like this winning colorway. So now you could produce it in a mass scale and get in front of a lot of people and put it on their body.
Hey, that's mad game.
Yeah, I like that, because when we always talk about sales, there's a lot of people that just like, but you know, they gotta print the shirts, they gotta package the shirts, they gotta fold the shirts, and you speaking the same language that we've been preaching. All right, you gotta be able to allow somebody else to manage some of those things so you can actually go out there and start making some money.
Yep, and I say, all right, you know, you got the mindset, and now you're doing it. Like, what is it? What is that? Not saying your day-to-day, you know, tasks or anything, but what are some of those responsibilities that you now have to consume? Which one being, I remember when we had that conversation about, you know, paying people, and you know, now being that leader, and now you gotta initiate those tough conversations. But with that being one thing, with some other things like that you had to, that you're now facing that you didn't have to face when you was, you know, making that money, or, you know, having team members in an actual establishment?
So I would say like cash flow. Like if your money not coming in, like you have a real responsibility now. Especially like I have a few team members, so like they're counting on me to make sure that we have product, that the kiosk is looking right. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, we're feeding them, you know what I'm saying? So like it's on you to make sure you have product. Like there's a point of time we went like 2 weeks with no product. That's no money, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a huge problem.
Yes.
So then how I solved the problem, I ordered 2,500 t-shirts, and I'm still selling them right now.
That's what I'm talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying? So because if you're not able to like help other people, they're not gonna want to help you.
That's big.
That's a big one. I feel like a lot of people overlook that. Like another thing, I've been getting blessed a lot because I give a lot. I give so much. Like I just look at it as like circulation. Like all that money is currency. It's a current circulation of people and just good energy. Oh, I give money to Marlon, I know it's gonna come back. I'm not tripping about it. I'd rather see him eat, because I would want someone to do that for me if I was Marlon. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I like that, bro. I like the energy. I like the energy for sure.
And it's big on just the serving, because like, believe it or not, that's the intangible of our brand. Because when you say it definitely clicked. It's like we are serving people in a way that's very, you know, different, that people haven't seen. Because like I said, 2 young African-American boys started the brand 14, 15, pushing out product, you know, like that's the one side of it. And now from the product, going out, getting inside of the community type events, giving away, you know, just not trying to make money on a product, but even giving product out for free. Doing those partnerships, starting this YouTube channel right now that in the last 2 years, you guys that's watching this helped us get to, we are approaching 80,000 subscribers. Like, that's what's been more fulfilling with the brand than anything, is like serving these people. Like, Carrington was just asking, he was just like, do y'all really know? Like, so if we get 10,000, let's just say a video get 10,000 views, like, let's just say a percentage, let's just say 3% of people actually get inspired. But like, we have 150 videos now. Like, how many people we actually serving and inspiring, and they pushing their brand, starting their product. NIL is a big thing. Everybody's a brand. Everybody have the opportunity to monetize themselves. Clothing is always gonna be around. You always gonna have it. Is a way that we talk about that generational wealth, and you know, just being able to, you know, clothes is one of those 3 necessities. You need clothes, shelter, food. So clothes is a big thing, and being able to use clothes to change minds is like been the biggest serving I think that we could do, like, because these videos gonna be around for years and years until at least I don't know, YouTube get banned or shut down, but we don't see that happening. So it's just like people gonna be able to come back and watch this, then this is something that they didn't have.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have a a clothing brand, and I'm challenging, man. We need to add the Hundreds, Diamond Supply, Crooks and Castle, like all of those brands. We need them on the podcast because they also need to continue to share their story because they was doing this at a very high level, still doing it at a very...
They inspired us.
Still doing it at a very high level, and I think the next generation of brand owners need to we need to get in that back end story. So if y'all watching this some type of way, like reach out to us, all right? Hey, y'all know I gotta always interrupt these videos, but I got another special announcement for you. If you haven't got inside of that free Facebook community, we going live inside of that group every week. We giving exclusive access to me and Nick, and we giving y'all all the tips that's working inside our brand. Go ahead on and click the link in the description. It literally takes 5 seconds, all right? But let's go ahead on and get back to them gems. But that's great. That's crazy.
So you let us know what's some things that you're struggling with that we can help you with inside of your business.
So right now, I would say the biggest thing I'm struggling with is like managing the money that's coming in. So like, y'all are amazing at teaching us how to get the sales for the brand. Once the money come in, how do we keep it, multiply it, and keep it circulating into the business?
So I'm gonna start off with a couple of tips from me, and then I'm gonna let Marlon just take it away. First and foremost, one thing that you said at the beginning, inside of our business, cash flow is everything. I just talked to you about this yesterday. So like, you can buy 2,500 shirts, but if you was able to sell 2,500 shirts in one day, you will have all that cash. You get what I'm trying to say? Now you can go reinvest back right then and up. But you invested, let's just say you spent 2,500 shirts, let's just say $5, you spent at least, 10 bands, 12 bands? You get what I mean? So you spent $12,000, like that's not in your business, but you have merchandise worth maybe 25 bands, you get what I mean? So it's like, that cash is looked at to you as like, oh, it's there, but it's really not because it's not in your account. So I would say like one of the things that helps a lot of brand owners and a lot of product brand owners is really just selling through the inventory. Like inventory is like a cash eater basically, because if you got inventory that's just sitting around that's not selling, you're in trouble because it's just like you haven't recuperated all that money that you just spent. So you not even seeing no, like you seeing profit off every t-shirt, but you're not seeing the profit overall on that big bill that you just paid for.
Facts.
So like one thing that can help out your cash flow is like really selling through your merchandise as fast as possible. That's one of the things that you got to work on as far as like how you market the product, online sales, doing sales like Memorial Day. Like we just sold, bro. We did a Memorial Day sale. Yeah, we did a Memorial Day mystery short sale.
700 shorts.
Bro, we had 1,700 shorts. Random shorts. I'm talking about like some flower, some paisley, some just our name on it, but like it was broken sizes. Like some had medium, some had small, some had larges. But either way it go, that's 1,700 shorts that if we sold for, that we was selling for $40 a piece, that we invested, probably spent 20 on the shorts, maybe a little bit less. You know what I mean? But let's just say $20. That's still, if you times 1,700 by $20, that's like 30 something bands, or you know what I mean? That's like $30,000 worth of merch that we originally paid for, but we don't have the money in our account
because we ain't sell it.
Because we ain't sell it. So like that's why we do certain things like a mystery sale, because now we took 1,700 shorts and sliced it basically in half. We probably only got like 600 shorts left, but we was able to take all that cash that was in inventory and basically put it in our account. So it's like, how fast can you really sell through the merchandise that you got? And that's why $10 shirts, $15 shirts, $20 shirts. Like even what we noticing, bro, like when we sell $30, $40 tees, yes, they gonna sell. Yes, they make us more profit. Yes, it make us more money. But the money gets deposited in our account over a longer period of time than just selling all 2,000 of them in one day just to flip your money.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So you gotta really put together a strategy to, like, how fast do you want to sell this merchandise? And the faster you can sell it is the quicker that you're gonna be able to get that cash back to put more money back into your business. So that's one of the things I would say, like, just as far as cash flow, like, you have to be able to put a plan, like, as an entrepreneur, as the person that's marketing the business, you got to put a plan through that's gonna help you sell through your merchandise faster.
Yep. And then I just say, well, number one thing, if you ain't on QuickBooks, you need to.
QuickBooks needs to be sponsoring. I don't know how many times we done said this. QuickBooks needs to be damn
and like I said, we figuring out a solution. So we got a partner. I think we got like a business partner that we gonna be able to partner with to start helping, you know, small businesses, you know, get their financials in order, because it's very important with, you know, making sure that you understand the platform, utilizing the platform, because you need to see financial statements. And what I mean by financial statements is going to be profit and loss and balance sheet. And the profit and loss is going to tell you about your total sales. It's going to show you how much you spent in merch. It's going to show you all your expenses, and then it'll break down the net profit. So you could go that month and you could see your skeleton, is basically your business skeleton, on everything that happened within your brand. And so, like, it's for me, like, sometimes, you know, you could just look at that and, you know, I know what's going. So even from that, then it put trends. So now also another thing that eat up your cash flow is, you know, budgets. Like, you know, making sure that you do have budgets for certain things. So we'll come and we'll be like, okay, you know, we want to spend $500 a day on advertisement this month. So we at least know. So even if half the money go, he'd be like, he could ease up this week and then add that more. Mm-hmm. We already had that idea of what we wanted to spend on it, and we could always go back. Right now, you can't look at your history. So how can you determine your future if you don't know your past? Mm-hmm. And with your QuickBooks, you're gonna be able to go back to last year, August, mm-hmm. and say, this was the best month. This was the best month in my brand. I need to make sure I have extra merchandise. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be able to be like, okay, you don't need to go to Facebook to see how much you spent on Facebook ads, because all of that's gonna be inside your QuickBooks. Yep. You're gonna know what you spent on Facebook. You're gonna know what you spent on your photography. Yep. Then it's gonna give you the whole stuff. So you're gonna know that you spent this, and you should be expecting that. Yep. So that's gonna help you with your cash flow, because now you're gonna start understanding your business more financially. Mm-hmm. You understand your business sales-wise and making sales, but you don't understand the actual cash flow of what your business is doing. Yep. And that'll help you, like, make those decisions, like, man, we just need to double up. Mm-hmm. Like, you got, you know, 250 shirts, 2,500 shirts, you need 5,000. Mm-hmm. Because now you can't be re-upping, and, like, you need to re-up, you need to have this for at least a month, plus whatever else you're gonna have. You get what I'm saying? So that, because it's not enough time to do this in 1 week or 2 weeks. So now when you're looking at your reports, that's what you're gonna be able to show those distributors. Mm-hmm. Because we talk about those net terms, they're not gonna give you the funding, they're not gonna give you net terms, they're not gonna give you that credit if you can't even provide them with those financial statements. Yes, they're happy that you could send them your Shopify and you did 15K, but they need to see, let me see how much you actually made in profit on that. Because if it's $1,000, why are they gonna give you extra money if you can't even pay back what you already got? Yeah. So that's why those financial statements are just important to the next part of your business when you are looking to establish funding or establish net terms, or just, you know, go to a lender, a investor. Like, if you go to an investor without financial statements, they could at least probably give you your value 50% lower. It don't matter that you're making $20,000, $30,000 a month. If you can't show it on paper, it's still risky. So I need if you had financial statements and we could see everything, then we could look at it and be like, then I could see as an investor, oh, I could cut back here. But I don't know what I'm just buying the brand. So I'm gonna decrease my price because it's more risky because I don't have no track record on what's going on inside that brand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And it really just starts with just separating your finances. Like, and sometimes like when we speak on a level in which where we at now. But like I find that we have to go back and go to the level in which where we started too, because like I will assume that everybody split up their finances, meaning they personal is their personal, their business is their business. Like if you're not looking at your business as if it's a whole nother person, like World Envision is a whole nother person. Like I just gotta manage and operate that thing. You know what I mean? Or make some designs here and there. But that's a whole nother entity. That thing got its own bank account. That thing got its own vehicles that I may happen to drive. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That thing got its own warehouse. You get what I'm trying to say? Like it has that business own that. So it starts off with just separating your personal from your business. If you you can't buy anything in your personal account. You have to do it in your business. Why? Because you have these softwares linked up to where, okay, you go spend $20 at Office Depot. You go spend $50 on team dinner. It's all categorizing this as expenses. You can't even get no tax cuts, no benefits or nothing if you swiping into your personal. Because what you gonna do? Save receipts? Like you have to be able to swipe everything with that business card and let that thing let that cash go through your account and let it have some history behind it, like Marlon saying. So then, like exactly what Marlon saying, you're gonna start to break everything down into percentages. Like we know that merchandise is costing us 40 to 50%. Yep. Why? Because we see it on here. Yep. All right, we know that Facebook ads or ads in general 20%. So now when you start breaking things down into percentages, you already know. So if I sell a shirt for 10 and 50% gotta go back to my cost of goods, how much is my profit now? $5, right? If I know that I'm running ads, it's 20% of that $10, how much that is? That's $2 gone. My profit is still only $3. You
gotta pay your team members.
Still gotta pay the team members. You gotta really have everything broken down into percentages, and then you gonna, like Marlon saying, you're gonna see trends every single month. So when we go into our business, our business account on QuickBooks, and you see that shipping is 20% this month instead of being 9%.
I already know, like,
something
if
wrong.
we make what we make, like how much money technically we have to spend.
Yes.
Like because it's the same percentage.
And you already know if it's problems or anything inside of your business. Like whenever you see a category of your finances go up and it's not what it was every single month, like if you're shipping 10%, 11%, 10.2, 11.6, then that thing just go to 14.8. We automatically, like how was the shipping this month? What happened? What did we do differently? Did we sell more? Did we have more orders? Like what happened inside of the business for shipping to go from 10, 11% to 14, 15%? You see what I'm saying? So you have to really, you gotta categorize your finances.
And then that goes, like when we see that, then like that raised a red flag. One thing, it was, what we figured out was once winter time came, there's a difference between a lot of more priority orders going out than first class orders going out. So the difference between $5 to $6 to going to $9, sometimes $10 is a big difference from the amount of money that you're spending per order being shipped. And then the second thing is if it's rising, like that's when we realize, like, dang, sometimes we have duplicates. So we basically shipping out the orders twice. Like if you got a duplicate, like we paid for it twice. Well, technically we ain't paid for it twice, but we shipped it out, so we lost out on that merchandise that we shipped. So, it's just a lot of things why like the revenue isn't to what the orders was because we got less merch. Because we shipped it out.
It's a numbers game, bro. Like it's like once you really separate everything, you have to separate everything. And it's like, even if, bro, you could get, like even if you, it's crazy because if you buying all of your merchandise and it's not going through your business, you can't even, like let's just say you buy all your merchandise through your personal account. And then let's just say you dump all the money into your business. It's basically gonna show all profit that this is all the money that's coming in your account and you ain't spending nothing. So now you got to pay taxes on all that instead of it saying, okay, I made 10,000, but I spent 5,000 on merchandise. Now you only got to pay taxes on that 5,000. You see what I'm saying?
And when you run it through your personal self, you assuming personal income. So that's a whole different
That's
tax.
that's a higher
That's a whole different
tax right
Yeah,
there.
that's a whole different tax game. And so like it's very important that, you know, and that's why, you know, you have to continue to be around other high level entrepreneurs and people doing the things that you're doing. Like if you want to be $1 million brand owner or, you know, start reaching that level, you need to be around it or associate and talk to those type of people. Like it wasn't like everybody could go watch the video with God is Dope, black and white video, boom. Like when we met Shirai, he was already doing 150,000 a month. Like we was doing not 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not even,
you know,
5,000.
the next time we went there, we was doing 100,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? But it was because now we was in the presence. We actually seen, talked to, seen, like got to walk around the warehouse. You know, have those conversations, have those high level conversations, and expose ourselves to we really can. Like we really can go. You know, sell a ton of product and go crazy. And so it's putting yourself in that perspective. So a lot of people that's watching this, like we got the YouTube. You watched all the YouTube videos. Like what's gonna take you to the next level? Like have you got in the workshop? Have you got in the inner circle? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's not even some of our programs, like are you putting yourself in your local area in position to network with people and establish yourself in where you at? Or is it just you? Like how do you figure out what you need to do?
Bro,
Like,
you have to have
you know,
a network
like-
of people that's doing what you're doing. I was just talking about this yesterday with your boy. I was saying, and you was right there too, and you was saying like you do like Instagram boost posts, and it may cost you 40 cents each click. But until you know what my click costing, then you really know what to compare it to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you come to me and you like, I'm clicking that 6 cents. But you over there at 40, what you doing wrong? Now you know that you're doing something wrong because you're in the network. Just by being in the network and being in a group with other like-minded individuals, you now able to start shifting your focus to say, oh, I need to cut costs on some of these ads. Oh, my ads ain't good. Like, oh, I need to remake some of these ads. You get what I mean? So it's like, that's how we really figured out a lot of this stuff. Like, and then some of the stuff gonna be learned over time.
I mean, just this year, Nick, we probably at least invested 15,000 on, you know, knowledge ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You
Just
know
to
what I
learn
mean?
one thing, bro. I learned one. Like we spent
8,000.
spent 8,000 on this one program that I learned one thing that I was just like, that was worth my whole 8,000.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be everything. It ain't gonna be like you ain't gonna get 20 different 40 and you can, but like it's gonna be that one thing that's gonna really be like that changed everything for me. Like Shirai said, this one thing is possible.
Yep.
He gave us game, gave us all that. Dude just was like, it's possible to make 100,000 a month. Like I'm showing you right here.
Yep. What we were saying.
That one thing just changed everything for us. So it's like I don't even, bro. Whenever I get in groups or like network or whatever you want to call it, like just cause we don't even really network. Like relationships just grow organically. I never really go somewhere to network. Like if that makes sense. Like I'm gonna have conversations and we're gonna build something from there. But like I'm always only looking for that one thing. It's not 30 different things because like what you just said, I'm focused on one thing right now. So I need to figure out that one thing that I'm focusing on so I can at least go to that next level to focus on that next thing.
Yep. Hey man, look, it's heat after gyms, after heat after gym. Make sure you liking this, making sure you subscribing to the channel, make sure you running us up. Once again, 60K is approaching and we're gonna be giving a lucky subscriber 100 free t-shirts. I'm holding my boy Superline E up to that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we're gonna be
yeah.
getting some Superline shirts sent out to y'all real soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
alright?
need that.
As soon as we get the 80K approaching.
We're gonna need that. Anything else? What else you got for me?
So I want to go back to what you said. You said it was a numbers game, and being in the inner circle, you gave us a 2 for 30, 2 shirts an hour, and when that was like that one thing for me, because when you broke it down, like you can't just be like running with your head cut off. Like y'all was talking about it, and that like really blew my mind. Like you have to like know, like all right, if you want to make X amount of dollars a month, you got to hit this goal every day. So when I started like, all right, every day we got to hit this number so that at the end of the month, you could see you hit this goal.
Yes.
It is all a numbers game. So like anyone wanting to make X amount of dollars a month, all right, how many shirts you got to sell a day? How many shirts you got to sell an hour? Break it down. 2 for 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is real. Like, you have to break it down so you're not just guessing. Like,
Yep. And that's how you know you need distribution, because we was talking about this yesterday. The only thing that makes brands big is distribution, and why brands need to focus on how do I distribute product. Stop focusing on, you gotta hit design. If you found that winning product, it's not about finding more winning products. It's finding how to distribute the winning product that you do have. Because if you were to go get a deal with, let's just say H&M, and they say I'm about to put you in every H&M store in the United States. We got 1,000 stores, and we want 500 shirts for every one. You made it. And you know, if you know, having that hit design and putting your product around the world was all you wanted to achieve for your brand, you made it. You're gonna make millions of dollars right then and there. Or if that's not the strategy, then you got to figure out how to distribute it out here on your own. Mm-hmm. And which the only things they got is online and in person.
Yep.
That's it. Like I don't know nothing no other way. If somebody else got it, please let me know, because we'll pay $8,000 for it. All right. But it's only in person and online. So if you online, you got your online store, you're gonna figure that part out. And when you in person, you've probably, if you are step one, the backpack. We a backpack. We got it in our backpacks. We pushing it out on the streets. So you know how many sales you need to get. Once you transition from there, you need to be trying to get an establishment, whether that's that kiosk, whether that's that real, actual physical location, which we have videos. You can watch Mo. He has a physical store. We had the video with Jalen when we went to his kiosk. So like, either or, it don't matter to me, whatever make you happy. If you got the money to invest in a store, get a store. If you don't have the money to invest in a store and you want to be able to put yourself and get a kiosk because it's just about distribution, get a kiosk. Because now that's going to afford you opportunity to get new customers. Mm-hmm. Like, you need new customers every day to continue to grow your brand.
Every day.
And then you just expand that out. So whether that's you continue to get more stores or getting more stores to distribute your product, you just got to keep taking it to the next level. But your brand not going to grow if you don't understand distribution. Like,
and it's crazy, bro. Like just to even go back to what you were saying about like breaking it down. Like, and it took me a while to really understand that like people gonna do whatever they want to do. And what I mean by that is like bro, we really tell you exactly what to do to get to $1 million brand, and people still don't do it. And what I mean by that is like as far as not printing your product. So I'm gonna just take it back to that. Just not printing your product and allowing a screen printer to print your product, right? Like, people still be like, I'm gonna just still do it myself because I'm already like doing this and it's already making me some good money or blah, 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 after we just told you not to do it. And then it's like, even when it comes down to shipping your product, we like, keep all this stuff in-house, like ship it yourself. You even ship your orders yourself, right?
Yeah.
Ship it yourself because you're gonna have more control. People just like, man, I'm using Printful, and they wonder why they don't have.
You pay yourself from the shipping.
Exactly.
Like, your check is inside of that. Because if you fulfill, I guarantee you should be able to. If you get 100 to 200 orders a month, you should be able to pay yourself from the shipping.
Exactly. And then it's crazy because 100 to 200 orders. Let's just say that's 100 to 200 shirts, bro. That's only 2 boxes of shirts. It's like people have a lot of excuses of just like why they not doing it the way that I'm telling them to do it. You get what I'm trying to say? But it's just like, I just had to come to a realization of just like, at this point, just do whatever. Just like, how many times we told, like, I done told so many people, you want $1 million brand, order 3,000 shirts.
Or have a database.
Like, have an email and a text list.
I'm tired of saying that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Every video.
If you do not have an email or text message list at this point,
Nah,
stop watching the video and go get it.
Bro, exactly. So this is what I'm saying. Look, we ain't even go join our next workshop. I'm tired of saying it. You want to take your brand to the next level.
Link gonna be
listen to what we are telling you to do. Same thing what you did, bro. You took that money, you invested into 2,500 shirts, and you was able to get those shirts for what, less than what you got them for per shirt?
I'm got them for like $4.30, bro.
Done, right?
Done out the door.
$4.30 done, cause he trust and he went through with the process and with the method that we teaching you to do. People are watching this video. You know how much they paying per shirt?
$12, $16.
Not even that. 20, 25. I didn't met people I didn't hop on the phone with. They like, I'm spending 70 for a hoodie, so I need to charge 140. You get what I'm trying to say? Like you save more money by ordering more, and you make more money because you force yourself to sell more.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. You get what I mean? So it's like you only gonna be as big as you wanna be. Just like what you had just said. How much money do you want to make? Or you want to make $10,000 a month? How you gonna make $10,000 a month and you're not trying to invest nothing? That don't make sense.
Or know how to break it down.
How to break it down. How you gonna make $10,000 a month and you can't make 2 sales an hour at $30? If you can't break it down, if you can't
or try to make the sales, bro. Like, I hope y'all feeling the passion in this episode right here.
Right, exactly.
Because it's like you not even trying to make the 2 sales. That's the excuse. Like, it's not like we just explained it. $10,000, 2 for 30 strategy. All you need is 2 sales per hour. You need 2 sales per hour. You need to do that for 7 to 8 hours. So that means if you get 4 sales, you could work less. All right? You could work less. But if you can't do that, if you're not willing to put yourself in position to figure out how to distribute and make 2 sales an hour, you just not, you need to do a gut check. You need to do an ego check. You need to find some heart, because it don't have nothing to do with knowledge at this point. It's about really having some grit and saying that this is what you really want, and you're gonna go out and do it.
How many hours it took you to get here to where we at today?
Shit, about 8.
8 hours. I just gotta keep saying that you're 19, bro, cause it's just like bro, we didn't even make. I don't even think we was making $10,000 a month at 18.
Probably just started cracking that. We just graduated.
Bro, when we really got into college and really started to like get more out and get more social, like that's when like stuff started to change. But like, bro, I don't think we grew our brand as fast as like you growing your brand right now.
You go to college at 18, huh?
That's what I'm trying to say. You go to college at 18, bro.
I ain't hit off to 21.
Boy, I didn't see $10,000 until
at 18. I ain't even know what $10,000 look like. I'm gonna be real. I thought I was literally just trying to get 3 zeros in college.
Yes, bro. $1,000 was a lot.
Man, I was just trying to get my account to $1,000. Like I was like,
1,000 was a lot.
Because I get it, but like I had to pay. You had to pay the bills and there, and it just would not stay. I was saying I want to have $1,000 like in my account saved. I like that was my goal in college.
Like once you hit 1,000, you like what is easy. Then you hit 10, you like what is like, bro. We ain't once we hit that $100,000 a month. We didn't make less than $100,000 in our business for the past 5 years, bro. Like your mind is just like your mind changed. Definitely. Like dynamically.
Hey, if your mind changed in this podcast,
this $100,000 video right here.
Subscribe to the channel. Run us up, share this with a friend, all right? Make sure you inside the workshop. We're going to put the link at the bottom. There's no excuses no more. It's time for you to take your brand to the next level. We're going to help you. We have students, testimonials. The proof is in the pudding. So if you're serious about elevating your brand, if you're serious about growing your brand, I'm going to see you in that next workshop that's coming up, all right?
Anything you want to share with the audience. I know you got something in you. I need you to kill it though. I need you to give us something. All right.
What you got for us? What you gonna close us out with?
So I would just say, really, just put the effort in. Like just like y'all said, like you can't expect a lot if you don't do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at the kiosk every day, but I love doing it. It don't feel like work, but I know I'm doing this now and making the sacrifices now, so I don't have to do it later. Like you just have to like put your head down. To get uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like I was an introvert. I would like you telling me to walk up to a random person and tell them about my brand, I would not do it. But I had to my dad told me like, you sitting on all this product, if you don't open your mouth, it's just gonna sit here. And I had to like really think like, he's right. Like it's not gonna sell itself. Like you
Definitely
could
not gonna sell itself.
It's not. So
And a lot of people think
It's
that.
definitely not gonna sell. Hey, check. Where can they find you at? Tell them where can they find you? How can they follow you?
So you can follow us at Lost Hearts CO on Instagram, and our website is losthearts.com.
We're gonna make sure we put that Instagram on there. Can I do something right? Can I throw you out there right quick? Can
Let's
I
do
do
it.
something?
Let's do
All right, so check this out. Everybody that's watching this video. First 10 people that watch it all the way to this part right here and they catch that Lost Hearts Instagram, I want y'all to hit Malik up. Can you give him some free game, bro?
Yeah.
10 people only though.
Okay.
That's cool. I
I'll
need
give you
y'all.
my
You gotta follow him
Hey,
and DM him. I watched the video. Can I get that free game?
can I get that?
I give you the book. I give you my ebook for free.
You gonna give it to
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Hey, you gonna give it to him? Only 10 though.
Only 10.
That watched the video all the way to this point.
Hey, we in Dallas right now, so y'all gonna be seeing new content. We loving Dallas. Inner Circle VIP experience. Might drop some B-roll in here so y'all can see it, all right?
Yeah, we gotta
But
we gotta
look,
make them jealous. We gotta put some heat on.
gotta put some heat on. I'm Marlon Watts Coleman, CEO of World and Vision.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Clark, corner and designer.
And we out, baby.
Hey, let's get it.